Hello, and welcome back to the Midnight Moose channel. We have a special feature for you today. That's right, it's the fly item in Isaac tier list that everybody's been wanting and nobody's been asking for, so I figured I'd fulfill that demand. I think this started as a joke because half the sprites are nearly the same, so I think that's great. And it's time to finalize which are the best items. These are all fly items that contribute to the Beelzebub transformation, by the way, 2 active items and mostly passives, as you can see. Let's get into the nitty gritty and rank these fly items. Okay, this one, okay, without labels, I don't even know which one this one is. Also, sorry for the jankiness of the screen. I don't want to talk about it. I had a lot of trouble getting this together. Anyway, Revenge Fly, it's a really great item. I want to, by the way, these are fly, pupa, larva, egg. It's the life cycle of a fly. I figured that'd be a good ranking system, right? Like, what's a true fly? What belongs in the egg category? I think it's a good system. Okay. I love Revenge Fly. It's great. I think they nerfed the damage and repentance, so we got to put you on the pupa level. Sorry about that, but it's true. Alright, Halo of Flies. It's 2 flies for the price of 1, and it's a very defensive item. I like it. It goes in the fly level because it's just that good. It is a true fly in my eye. In my eyes. If it was a fly in my eye, I'd be a lot more upset right now. I'll be honest. Alright, Lost Fly. I know what you look like. Lost Fly, great item. The buff they gave to it that makes mobs attracted to it, honestly, it confuses me a little bit. So I might have to put you in the pupa level. We'll see what happens. Maybe we'll shuffle around at the end and or in the middle. Who can truly say? Not me, that's for sure. Skatole. I think Skatole is a great item, except for the fact that it's not. And, you know, sometimes you get some boom flies, you get some red or green flies on your side, and that's about the best thing you can hope for. It's not a game changer, generally, but it's nice to have. So I'll put it in the larva stage. Sorry, Skatole. I had to do it to him. Alright. The Mulligan. Mulligan is a great item. There's no downside, ever. And since they nerfed Guppy, it even works with Guppy. So it's a true fly item. I think we can all agree. Let's see what else we have here. Obsessed Fan. Obsessed Fan does not belong in the fly category, nor the pupa, nor the larva. It belongs in the egg category, as it is a terrible item, and I don't think anybody's ever been excited to see it. Unless it is the 3rd item in your Beelzebub transformation, you really need a flying for some reason. That's the only conceivable scenario I can conceive, as you can see. Alright, this one here, I think we all know. Is this Friendly Fly? Okay, so Friendly Fly, you gotta get hit, just like Revenge Fly, right? You gotta get hit and then it comes out, but then you have to use it as an orbital. So it's less good than Revenge Fly. It's not as good. I think we can all agree. So I'm gonna put it in the larva stage because Revenge Fly, it does its own thing. Sure, its damage got nerfed in good old repentance, but it does its own thing. This one you gotta aim, you gotta control, you gotta be near the mob. Basically, it's not a great time for anybody involved. All right. This one is, okay, I think these two here are red and blue attack fly, right? And if we use the flying, you know, sonar waves as context clues, this one's the red one because it's closer, right? It's got the concave curves, it's closer, it's a red attack fly. I think it belongs in the pupa stage, because it does more damage, right, than the blue one, which obviously belongs in the larva stage. Convex curves. It's true. Alright, and what fly is this? I'm being honest, I don't know. Let me check my... Hold on, let me check. I have all these files saved somewhere. Okay, that fly... Wait, that's Friend Zone? What's the other one? It's Best Bud. What the hell's the difference? I'm not even joking. What's the difference between these two? One of them you gotta get hit. I don't know. Well, if you're Best Bud, then you're Friend Zone. There we go. Okay, classic. Friend Zone and larva, Best Bud. What does it do? I'll put it in the egg stage, because honestly, I don't have the brain space to memorize what these all do. Most of them, just not that one. I'll be honest. Alright, let's get into the nitty gritty now that we have the, what everybody really wanted. The top 10 items there. Let's see how the rest fall. Alright, Hive Mind. Obviously, it's a great item. And if you have flies, there's no better item. I mean, there's probably a better item, let's be honest. But there's no better item than Hive Mind. Parasitoid, it's in the fly tier. I saw that in the Beelzebub list. I was like, wait a minute, isn't that spiders? It's both flies and spiders. It's the best of both worlds. It's a really good item, and it's ultra powerful. Big fan. I think you all know I'm a huge fan. A big fan. Very defensive, very great. I think I might just have to put it in the pupa level, though. It doesn't have the oomph that Halo of Flies has. Maybe it's just me. Pupa level for big fan, though. I gotta say I'm a big fan. All right. Bot Fly. In Anti-Birth, it was great, right? It was amazing. In Repentance, it's either not, or it's been 3 years since I played it, and I'm a whole new person. Any explanation is really possible for Botfly, except for the fact that it being good. It's not good. It's not even pupa level. I'd put it in larva. I'm thinking about putting it in the egg level, unfortunately. But for now, I'm going to put it in larva. Botfly, you really try. You shoot your shielded tears. I do appreciate it, and that's the truth. Sci-Fly, it's too good. Like it belongs in the fly level, but I hate it as an item. Not what it does, but its reputation, right? Everybody loves Sci-Fly. Instant win if you get it, generally. So I'm going to knock it down a peg. You've already been rated highly, I'm sure, Sci-Fly. So you're in the pupa level, and that's a personal vendetta. That's the reason you're there. I hope you're okay with that. And if you're not, sorry, Sci-Fly. Can't hear you. All right. Angry Fly, terrible item. I always try to talk it up when I get it in a run, because people need to like Angry Fly. But it's actually not great at all. So I'm going to put it in the egg tier. I'm sorry. If this was ranking on how I actually like the item, it'd be in the ladder tier, if you know what I'm saying. But on the egg tier, it's its true ability. Half the time it just circles an enemy and doesn't even hit them. And by half the time, I mean 98% of the time, which I'm pretty sure is a little more than half. All right, Yo Listen. Classic Zelda reference here. You got to luck up. It tells you where your secret rooms are. That's pretty good. Tinted Rocks. Crawl Spaces. That's pretty great. This is Pupa, and that's as an honorary title for being great. Some of these are on Pupa because they're not fly level. This is on Pupa because it's better than larva level. You know what I'm saying? I think you do. So right now, Pupa level sounds about right for me. Blue Baby's Only Friend. Did they nerf this with Repentance? I know they nerfed a lot of like passive damage stuff. It's impossible to control, and by that I mean it's incredibly possible, but nobody wants to, because why wouldn't you just shoot the enemy instead? So at this point in time, you're on the egg level. Sorry, Blue Baby's Only Friend. There's nothing else I have to say about that. Alright, the Swarm. Is that what it's called? I don't know. The Swarm is a pretty good defensive item. You get more flies. If you get shot, you get more flies to kill your enemy. There's nothing wrong with it. I think it's great. Papa Fly. It's embarrassing you're even on this list, Papa Fly. I'm sorry to say it. I don't know whether to put you on larva or egg level. It's not the greatest item. It follows you around. It shoots the enemy. You know what it does. Why am I even explaining it? I'll put it in the larva level just so you can say you're above whoever this guy is. I already forget his name. It's the sad truth. But it's the truth. Big, beautiful fly. Okay. It explodes. It hurts you at times, but it can also, deal some good damage to an enemy. It can uncover secret rooms. I think that's a huge plus, and I'm a big fan of BBF. All right. Let's see here. Fruity Plum. I didn't even know this was on the fly item list. I guess it's got wings. I guess so. And it's fine, but it's not great. It's not awful, in my opinion. But I'm going to put it on the larva list because I don't like Baby Plum, and I wish she was dead. Sorry. Anyway, this is garbage. I never want to see it. You know my feelings about Baby Plum. I recently voiced that in this video. And there's that. Jar of Flies, I think it's a great item. Is it egg level item? No. Is it larva level? Obviously not. Is it pupa level? It's close. But I have to put it at the fly level because it is a jar of flies. And that's great. You get a fly charge for every enemy you kill. You unleash them whenever you want. It's a great spacebar item in a world where, let's just say, some of the spacebar items aren't so great. And I think that really wraps it up for the fly item tier list. Let me know if you disagree completely. Let me know if you know what Best Bud even does. And that's about it. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video. Leave a dislike if you hate it. Subscribe if you want to see more controversial takes on important items in Isaac, The Binding of Isaac, Repentance, Afterbirth Plus, my favorite game ever that I hate. And that'll do it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Farewell, and I'll see you next time.